Hello. Welcome to the Comedy Corner. What today is a little different at the Comedy Corner. That's the name of the show. It's the Comedy Corner.
I love the way you say it.
Yeah.
The show, the name sucks, but every guest who comes on the show has to submit a name by the end of the interview of something better, but nothing has worked. So far it's Comedy Corner.
Who suggested that?
That's just the original name because it was in a corner.
That's until you get a better name?
Yeah, it used to be in this corner, but they changed the camera angle, so now this is the corner.
Oh.
It's too far now.
Yeah, because it's
It was like right here, so we were like at the Comedy Corner.
Yeah. That's the Comedy Corner. That's a serious corner.
Yeah, what is this? So
corner.
this is Kate Riley. I just learned your name is Catherine.
It is, yes.
Your legal name
My
because you have
legal
to
name
get
is
in the
Catherine.
building with Catherine.
Yeah, it's very, very, very Irish. Catherine Wood Riley.
I didn't even realize that, and I feel disrespectful. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. I hate the name Catherine. I love the name
Kate.
I only know that because I submitted that in an email.
Brandon.
The legal names.
Brandon's real name is Brandonius.
That's true.
Really,
I love it.
Brandonius. As you can
I'm
tell,
Greek.
these are improvisers because what they're doing is yes-anding each other. No, for real. This is Brandon Gulya and Kate Riley, performers at the UCB Theater. Very funny people, both on improv teams. Your team is
Grammar.
right.
The Herald
Oh,
team
I
at
didn't.
UCB?
I didn't get on that team. What team are you on?
I'm on Fuck That Shit.
Fuck that shit. I didn't get on that team either. Wait, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Is it Harold team?
No, I
Oh.
retired from Herald Night
Oh,
on my
you're
5th
done.
year anniversary.
Really?
Yeah, I felt
Good
like,
for you.
Yeah, it was lovely, and my last team was with
close.
Brandon.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were
sorry.
on 3 teams together.
3 teams together.
All of my teams.
But right now, my team.
Sandino.
Sandino.
You were on Sandino.
Yeah.
Which is a legendary
Thank
team
you.
at the UCB Theater.
We're just all over those history books.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real history books.
well,
But
no.
you're on there. You think you're not on there?
Huh?
You think you're not on there?
In
you
the
think
history
Sandino's
book?
not in the history book?
Oh, I mean, like, they made a pretty big deal about us, the
Sandino's
community.
on the fucking books.
Well,
Don't get it twisted.
We love doing your show at Union Hall. That was
yes.
That was like
amazing.
one of the best Santino shows. And it was after we were no longer a Herald team
Yeah.
at UCB.
No, that was a great show. That was really fun.
That was one of the earliest hip hop improv shows that now
Yeah.
is coming up on its year anniversary.
and it's like one of the biggest shows we have at the UCB.
Yeah.
I mean,
Such a
every
great show.
performer wants to be asked to play.
How do
Everyone comes.
I do it? I need another show
You do need another show.
because I want more different people every time, but I also want to have
Oh,
a
right.
set cast so I know what to expect.
Right.
Anyway, listen, we're talking inside too much. UCB Theater, you know what it is. I've talked about it many times. We go in there, we make shit up on the spot, and then you fucking laugh your ass off and you go home and talk about it. But you also do other things. Like, for example, you are a teacher. You're also a teacher.
Yeah, we're both teachers.
You teach sketch and do sketch shows.
That's true.
He was my sketch teacher, and he failed me.
I did fail.
Fuck him.
failed Cipha Sounds.
And you and I had a long talk about that, and you're like, he's an excellent sketch writer,
Yeah.
an
But-
excellent student, but he's an asshole. Like, that's what you said. You said, I don't care for him personally.
And what did I say right
But
after that
I
about
feel
not
I should have
repeating
been.
that?
I feel I should have been judged on the sketches.
and not,
If I was a good sketch writer, then judge me on the sketches.
Yeah, but sometimes you would slip your assholeness into the sketches. Like you would have a great joke, and then right after they'd say, also, I don't care for old people. As Cipha Sounds, like in the
Right.
stage directions.
Yeah, I get it.
why did you fail? Because you missed too many classes?
Yeah, I missed
You
three
just
classes.
missed too many classes. He was great.
Yeah,
he was
you're-
funny.
You're one of the
I was-
busiest guys in New York, man.
I was too busy. I was literally too busy when I signed up for the class. Knew I would probably miss 2.
Right.
Yeah,
and
you
then
told,
literally got
yeah.
sick. From
Oh.
I never get sick, and I got had to call out sick, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna fail."
That sucks.
But you have a new show,
Yes, we do.
so we?
yeah,
Because
right.
I saw you on it, and my other friend Fran Gillespie.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
Fran.
they're-
See him on it.
Well, Brandon makes a cameo, but this is I created the show and sold it to MTV Other, which is MTV's basically their Funny or Die,
Right.
which has been just such a pleasure to work for. They're amazingly funny. And so when I sold it, I told them, I was like, I will write this with my longtime writing partner, Brandon Gulya. We've been writing together for about 4 years. And
Really?
yeah, we've worked a lot for MTV. We've worked for the Food Network together. Like we've
We're
and
writing a sketch show
writing a sketch show for
together.
UCB.
I love all the comedy on the Food Network, guys.
Guys,
This
I
is
tell
the
you,
only one. It was the one failed.
What?
It was called Fodder.
it was called Fodder. and really funny people. Jim Santangeli, Gabe Liedman was our head writer, Laura Wilcox, like so many people that you know. And like we thought we made funny content, but also when the Food Network hired us, we're like, why do they need a comedy show? Well, Brandon has also worked for a bunch of random. He's worked for like HP. He's worked for Chobani Yogurt. He's worked for the Taxi TV network. Like,
nice.
You just get these random jobs, and as writers, you're like, yes, please, money. And
money, please.
But why does yogurt have to be funny?
Yeah, they all want to just create a funny web presence because like Skittles is funny in their commercials,
Right.
and that does well for them. So everyone's trying to do that.
There's meetings where they're like, we need something edgy.
They
something
literally
funny.
for Shabani. I think it's okay if I say for Shabani yogurt. They literally said we want weird, but not Skittles weird, and then asked me to write a bunch of 15-second or less sketches.
That sounds good. Sounds about right. And you did it.
Yeah.
I kept saying if I was hired for that, like I would demand that Uncle Jesse from Full House be their spokesperson because he does the other yogurt.
Yeah.
Because I can write a lot of Uncle Jesse and the Rippers jokes.
That's John Stamos.
John Stamos, yeah.
You just want to meet John Stamos.
Yeah, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do.
Oh man, have him at your show.
Yeah,
Like his talk about Jesse and the Rippers, his band. I mean, he's a big music presence back in the 90s.
Have Kate and I back at the same time.
All right. John Stamos. Get on that.
Get on it.
All right, so what's this show?
This show is
The show that we're focused on today.
Yes, the show is called Two Guys Named Josh, and
Right.
like we said, it's on MTV Other, so you can watch it on MTVOther.com, or you can watch it
something
on.
weird about the Joshes, though.
Oh yeah, there is something weird about the Joshes.
Guys named Josh.
Two guys named Josh. They are best friends. They went to college together, and the goal of our web series is to answer the age-old question of what if two very dumb, very poon-houndy guys never grew up after their frat experience in college, moved to New York as 22-year-old boys, basically, they're not men, and tried to, get laid in New York City with adult women. But what is the weirdest thing about the Two Guys Named Josh is they are played by two women.
Talk about it.
That was, there's
That was like always part of it, right?
always
that was
part of it. That was the
pitch.
original pitch. Then
You wanted to play a man.
Well, it wasn't so much I wanted to play a man. It was that, like, we've seen in comedy a lot of the cross-dressing from male to female, bosom buddies, any athlete that's on SNL, like, always ends up in drag because, it's so funny to see Derek Jeter in a dress.
Right.
And I don't always appreciate that content because I think it's a little stereotypical. And so it wasn't, like, revenge that I was getting, but it was like, I wonder if I can do this, and I wonder if by making them women, also, I thought we could get away with a lot more. Because it's not, I think it's pretty offensive to see two men, like, brutally hit on smart, together women and say, call them girls and, like, say things like,
It's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing.
Call a woman a girl.
Oh, it's so disrespectful.
Why is that?
Because
I got yelled at
They're
my
grown.
show.
They're grown women, and
or as Kristen
I
Mickey
don't
would have
mind
to say,
if
we are
someone calls me
fully
a boy.
actualized women.
yeah.
Take it as offense.
But if someone calls me a boy, it's usually like in a cute or playful way. And if somebody women called girls is often like diminutive or like not giving them.
I don't mean it
respect
that
as
way,
adult
though.
women. Yeah.
So I just get bunched up with the other jerks.
Well, it depends in the. Like, women will say to each other, like, hey, girl. Like, that's like in the zeitgeist. That's in the vernacular of this country. But, like if someone is like, I'm a teacher at UCB, as is Brandon. And oftentimes they'll be referred to like, I took like 2 girl teachers, so I think I want to take a male teacher. And if you think about that sentence, that's so demeaning. Like,
But what if he said, I had 2 women teachers?
yeah, that's
You're
fine.
fine with that?
I had 2.
He's obviously saying he's had too much female and wants a male. That's
a
the
very
disrespectful
specific
part.
example. Just like if you need to refer to their sex to say
just to be
woman.
like,
How
hey,
would you
I've
like a
taken,
lady?
or like, lady's great. I like
Lady's
that.
good.
Yeah. Oh, my best friend, like Jessica, and I actually the necklace I wear because we call each other lady and like Comedy Corner. It has 2 L's on it, which stands for Lady Love, which is like we're like, oh, Lady Love you, like
Lady
so.
love.
I wear it every day because I love her.
Okay.
But anyway, so Fran and
sorry.
I wanted to pitch it, and because like making like there are some things that are like never funny, like roofing women or things like or rape, obviously never funny. But am I the first person to say rape on your show? Great.
Oh, you broke a record.
I'll be
You
in the
love
history
breaking
books.
records.
I love breaking
Now you're
records.
in.
You know that Courtney Cox was the first person to say tampon on television.
No.
Yep, she was in a
I know that.
Kotex commercial or something
Are
like
we
that.
doing like trivial facts?
Oh,
'Cause-
fun facts with Kate Riley. I'll tell you the best Michael Jackson fact ever once I'm done talking about
Okay.
Two Guys Named Josh.
Okay.
We
Remind
should talk
me.
about the show real quick.
Oh, okay, sorry. So when I pitched it to them, I was like, here's the catch. Because you're always looking for that catch in something that's unique.
Yeah.
It's like put two women in drag. And they weren't necessarily I wasn't going to cast myself. I really much prefer to be behind the camera when I work. I like the production side. I like being with Brandon at coffee shops and writing the shit and making producer decisions and stuff. But when I told them, I said, I think Fran Gillespie would be perfect for it. Then it was like, am I really going to give up the opportunity to like strap on a beard and some cargo shorts,
yeah,
you know?
I don't know if you don't say strap on with beard.
Oh, no.
Because you said strap on,
Oh, okay.
pause, and in that you got to understand how a man's mind works. A man's mind works. That pause was maybe a second, but to a man was like. So proceed.
Yes.
So put on a beard.
Put on a beard, glue on a beard, which drives me bananas. It hurts really bad. And be in cargo shorts and flip flops and just spend all day like with comedians. You've seen it. We have improvisers,
Yeah,
really,
great
Natasha
people.
Rothwell and Kristina Akimovic, and for us to like just brutally hit on our very good friends. And
Good.
I mean, Fran and I we have so much fun with those characters because they're just. Brandon always says he loves writing. Well, you say it because you say it better.
I love writing characters that are so stupid that if they were in real life, you would imagine they wouldn't be able to get out of bed and be able to like function day to day. But we get to see those people like up and moving about, which they wouldn't be able to do.
Yeah,
and
they're
setting
pretty stupid.
goals
Like setting goals. Like, how do they don't work. We never see them work. How do they live? How do they pay rent?
What was really fun about this is our second season. We had a 3-episode first season, and this is our second season with 6 episodes. Oh yeah, like we love MTV. They're the best. But like this season our last episode, spoiler alert, is called The First Fight. And it's the Joshes who've been friends for 5 years have their very, very first fight. And they have it when they get in a devastating argument about who's hotter, Giada from the Food Network or Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter. They don't know her name. Or
Miley,
she's
you
the
talking about
heiress
Miley?
to the, yeah, I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's how they refer to Miley
Who's
Cyrus.
the Food Network one?
It's Giada. Like she's that really pretty.
We know about that from our days at the Food Network.
From those days of
I
yore.
wanna see her.
She's very pretty. I think a lot of like men watch because she's
Right,
pretty
and then you
sexy.
get away with it. Your
she
wife.
like leans over to get her ingredients and you can see her
Cleveland?
cleavage. Her
No,
cleave.
Cleveland.
Cleveland? Is that what you
Can't say
call it?
cleavage.
Oh.
Yeah,
We
don't
can
say
say anything but cleavage
Oh, okay.
on the podcast.
Okay,
Fuck
right.
shit.
You can say
Fuck
strap
face,
on.
dickhead, strap on.
Strap on.
But
So
Cleveland.
they get in this fight and they decide to both move out of their apartment because again they're incredibly stupid when it comes to life, and they're gonna revenge hook up with each other's sisters. So like my Josh, who we call Josh 1, is gonna go hook up with Josh
How
B's
convenient.
sister Jane B. And then Josh B is gonna go hook up with my Josh's sister Jane 1. And so Fran and I obviously play our own sisters.
Oh, nice.
So that was really fun.
You
'cause-
Shyamalan that bitch.
yeah, for real, man. Like we really wanted to one be on MTV, other not looking like
Yeah.
really
They gotta
ugly,
show you, yeah.
pathetic guys in flip flops
No,
with
it's
like.
two good-looking ladies who look like the dorkiest dudes.
You know what the
Good
crew
job.
the crew calls, I mean, I get the worst of it, but like, I mean, when I was in my makeup consult with Alexis Frank, who's Alexis and Lourdes Frank, they're a mother-daughter team. Alexis and I have worked together for like 2 or 3 years and we're very good friends. They're the masterminds behind how they transform Fran and myself, and they're just amazing at it. And then their job is to make all of our supporting characters look, gorgeous and together and stuff. So I said they're putting like lipstick on Cassia Miller, or like Shalia Evans is getting like this like glowy blush, and I'm like sitting there like in like army cargo shorts and like a bad bowl cut. But the crew calls Fran young Sean Penn.
Yes.
And they call me Aaron Carter with Down syndrome.
Oh. I think we have to end it on. It won't get better than that, right?
Yeah.
don't
It's a
think so.
blackout on Aaron Carter with
Yeah,
Down
that's a
syndrome.
blackout.
Oh, no, wait, let me tell you my Michael Jackson fact.
Okay.
So Michael Jackson, a student told me this on Fun Fact today. Kate loves facts. Michael Jackson was going on some excursion or something like that where you were required to be CPR certified.
Okay.
And if anyone who's CPR certified knows that the doll that you practice this on is named Annie. And while you're doing that, you're supposed to say, "Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?"
Yeah, right.
Dude, it's
Get the fuck
it's true.
out of here.
So because he's a musical genius, he's keeping that rhythm, and he's like,
No.
"Annie, are you okay?
That
Are
is
you
a
okay?
great fact.
Are you okay,
That is not
Annie?"
real.
It is real, and that's how he came up with Smooth Criminal. That's how he came up with the.
Where was he going that he had to be CPR certified trained that
There's a lot
early?
of things like you have to be like scuba. Like for scuba, you have to be CPR certified.
That's what album? Is that Thriller?
What is Smooth Criminal? I think it's Thriller.
It's
No,
definitely
the song is not the album.
the big part of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right when he was like like King Michael.
I don't know if this one I might have to check out.
Yeah, all right. You can fact check me. But if
Yeah,
I'm
you're
wrong,
okay.
my student, whose name is Ben, I won't say his last name, is the one who told me that.
Annie, are you okay?
Are you okay?
All right, I'm gonna check that. It's a good one if it's real.
it
If
is a
it's
good one.
real, it's a good one.
If it's not real, it's a good urban legend.
Yeah. What do you mean urban? Is that slang for black?
That's slang for black.
Okay. Just tell people where to find you because this is getting awkward.
Urban legend is a common phrase.
No, but nowadays, the term urban means black, and I don't like it.
Okay, so I won't
Nowadays.
say urban anymore, and you won't say girl anymore.
You could say urban.
Oh yes, I'm
You want to say girl that badly?
well, I've always thought of myself as a really important figure in the black community. So I
You
mean.
say that so much.
I do. I want it on my gravestone. You can find Brandon Gulya on Twitter. What's your handle?
At Gulya.
Very funny Twitter.
You might have to spell that.
Oh, yeah.
At BGULYA. At BGULYA.
You can find our web series on www.mtvother.com, or you can find it on MTV's YouTube channel. And feel free to tweet it out and put it on your Facebooks
Yeah.
and your Tumblies and all
You
that.
don't have Twitter or anything.
I don't participate in social media.
Why?
I think that it's a massive waste of time. No offense to anyone. For me, because
Right.
I can get distracted very easily.
Okay.
And when I'm on a deadline, I need to make that deadline.
Yeah.
I have enough problems like going to like hockey websites, like when I'm supposed to be like turning in like pages for I'm writing a pilot right now for Comedy Central, and like it's like
Let's go.
yeah,
You get distracted.
I do.
So
And
so how do people find you? Like
they can
just gotta know you.
Yeah, you got to know me. If you don't know me, I'm kind of not interested in knowing you
yeah,
or your opinion of me today.
it's good.
Yeah. It's really fun when you get an email from someone being like, "Hi, you're not on Facebook, so I want to, personally invite you to my birthday party." And then it's like,
thanks.
"Wow, you and I are very good friends. I will be there with bells on." Like, thank you for taking an extra 15 seconds. So mtvother.com, on MTV's YouTube channel. We tweet about it all the time. Oh, also the Joshes write Fran and I write as the Joshes. We write. There's a great feminist, I won't say feminist. I won't label them as that, but a women in comedy website called themod.com. And Fran and I write a dating advice column as the Joshes. So women write us in questions, and we answer as the Joshes. So of course it's very
Perfect.
meta and tongue in cheek, but it's awful advice. So that's
I know where people can find you.
where
At the UCB.
at the UCB theater, at basically any
Or-
night.
Any day.
Any
Kate
day.
and I are at the
We're either
UCB
there
theater.
just drinking, or we're there performing, or we're there
Come
running
watch Kate
shows.
and I drink.
Oh, please do, Brandon.
That's our big plug.
Well, our Brandon's and my biggest dream is like once we have enough credits and once we're known enough, we want to have a show called Kate and Brandon Talk to Each Other, and it's
Yeah.
just a one shot, and it's just us getting drunk and talking to each other.
That's-
Yeah, you're gonna
I
watch
like
that
What did you point to him for? Because he's urban?
because he's urban.
Because he laughed.
And he knows who I am because he's in the black community, as am I.
All right, I gotta go. That's Kate Riley, Brandon Gulya.
I want to
and-
separate myself from all the racist stuff real quick.
Racist. Racial.
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 Hot topics.